You already came on W, man. It's Friday. I got a lot to do. Wait, is it Friday? It's not even Friday. It's Thursday. Whatever the case may be, man. Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses, gang. This video is about Drex the Joint, man. Now, before you get in here, and make sure you like this video. This channel is made for entertainment, edutainment, self-improvement, men's mental health, women's mental health, children's mental health, dogs' mental health, bro. So we have to talk about this now. For all those that don't know, man, Drex the Joint is a pretty poppin' rapper out here in California, man. I believe he's from Orange County. I did not watch the interview that he did with Adam, the full interview, because he didn't seem like he was very articulate. It didn't seem like I would be able to learn a lot or be educated on anything or improve my mental health or be able to help people with the information that was coming out of his mind, body, and soul. Now, with that being said, bro, Drex the Joint is he's a rapper, like I said. He's supposed to be Mexican, but he's darker than two dark motherfuckers, bro. Let me tell you. Now, my spirit told me not to listen to his music because I wouldn't be able to improve myself or enjoy his music at all. With that being said, I don't know if he's a good rapper or not because I didn't take the time out of my day to go ahead and listen to his music because it was just something about it. You know, something about him and his presentation. Now, at the end of the day, there's an IG live of him with his homeboys who are Mexicans. Shout out to the Mexicans, man. I love Mexicans so much that I try to make more of you guys. Hopefully, we have more on the way. Um, but his friends were using the hard R to describe one of their ops. Now, before I go on, a black dude who is not claiming to be black, but that is Mexican, in a Mexican gang, beefing with a Mexican in a black gang is crazy. That's just, it is what it is. But this is a message of love coming from a place of hate. For somebody to be associating themselves that is comfortable with them using a derogatory term to describe people that look just like you is obviously hate. Hate. Because if they're comfortable using that term of hate around you, you must be comfortable with it. And you might have put yourself in situations where you have said that word out your mouth, which is absolutely disgusting. Because the denial of your ethnic background, knowing that these people are going home and possibly, probably describing you in the same way from a place of hate is nasty work. Okay? Now, with that, I do want to say this. Just because your girlfriend or your boyfriend has a baby with you and you're a different race, that does not uh, that does not take away from the fact that they may or may not be racist. They may or may not have hatred or disgust or dislike or disdain for your specific ethnic background. Just because your baby mama's white and you're black does not mean that she's not racist against black people. Just because your baby daddy might be whatever, yes, you absolutely can procreate with somebody while having hatred for their specific background. We see this on a daily basis. Not saying that they have an agenda or anything like that, but it's just subconscious that they feel superior to you. It's just subconscious that they might feel that you're inferior to them. They might have had something done to them. They might have had experienced something, or their people have had a history of abuse when it comes to dealing with your particular ethnic background, right? But besides that, we do have to understand that who you are is a product of who you hang with. A lot of people like to use the excuse, oh, I'm a product of my environment. No, you're a product of your choices. You're not a product of your environment, okay? You might have had to do things to survive because you didn't have the creativity or the intelligence to escape those situations or to maneuver or manipulate those situations in your favor or to gain power from those situations or gain money from those situations. But you absolutely, yes, did have a choice in everything that you do and everything that you did. But at the end of the day, bro, if I'm trying to be famous, if I'm trying to get money, if I'm trying to appeal to the masses, I'm not going to be hanging around people who are going to be putting me in positions to be in a possession of hate and negativity. If you know I'm trying to be popping and I'm trying to be this famous rapper, why are you using the hard R? Why are you using derogatory terms against a large amount of people? That's just like if I was going live and I had D and Chip and Low over my house and they're over here spewing negative phrases about the LGBT community. Now, even though I know they have certain views about these people or this particular group of people, why would I, number one, go live when I know that that's how they speak? And number two, when they acknowledged that they knew I was live, which, side note, I don't necessarily know that they knew that Drex was live because they were acting and speaking as if they had no idea. They absolutely had no idea that this man was live streaming on his Instagram. But bro, nigga, why are you saying the hard R as clear as possible on my Instagram live? Why are you doing that, bro? What is to be gained from you saying those messages? It sounds like they were really subconsciously, indirectly trying to block dudes' blessings. Because if they would have said some ill ass shit, if they would have been dropping gems, if they would have been speaking some knowledge, of course we wouldn't have heard about that. We're only hearing about this because this is a negative, hateful, hate-filled message. First of all, you're saying the N-word with the hard R, which I've never been in Orange County. I barely have been living in LA for probably like not even 4 years yet. But I understand that your enemy has a specific skin tone. They have a certain concentration of melanin in their skin. But at the end of the day, bro, there are black people that care for you, that care if you live or die. You might not have met them before, but that's an absolute truth. Just like there's white people that I never met that don't know anything about me, that will love me, that potentially love me, that want me to live, that want me to contribute to the earth and society. Why are you so defeated in life that you're hanging out with people that are cursing the people that you look just like? Now, I'm not gonna go and say, oh, the black people were here before. I'm not gonna do all of that. But what I will say is, if you're my skin tone and darker than me, twice as dark, there's a large possibility that you have African in your lineage, in your blood. Whether you be Asian, whether you be Indian, whether you be Mexican, Peruvian, whatever it may, bro, that's just what it is. You get me? But at the end of the day, bro, them niggas are not with you, bro. If they're using words that people would describe you as loud as hell, and they know that your career is based on people being in like with you, people interacting with your culture, people interacting with your environment, people interacting with you in a way that makes you relatable, and they make you more unrelatable and put you in a position where you look like you're a damn racist, you look like you hate yourself, and you look like you hate a large amount of people. And I didn't even touch on the gangbanging activities. You're using that C word to describe Crips. I'm not a Crip, I'm not a Blood, I'm not from California, I'm not from the West Coast. So, you know, that's above my pay grade, it's above me, and I don't have the position to be able to speak about that. But we do have to understand that them guys that was in that live with you, bro, they don't support you as much as you think. Number one, how do I know? Because you appear to be African, you appear to be black, and they're using that word, that hard R word. That's number one. They used it when you were going live. They know that your image and your likability and your marketability is what's gonna get you more money, more opportunities. But they still put you in a position for people to not like you. This is indirect hate. They're trying to hurt your career. They don't like black people in general. I'm not going to describe anybody with any kind of derogatory terms if I don't have a total hatred for that whole group. That's just not going to happen. Okay? I'm not going to allow you to say anything derogatory or hurt your image. I'm going to do what? Protect the bag. And I'm not going to say anything that could possibly hurt your feelings. You heard that word so much that you just disassociate yourself from the race of people that you look more like. Now, of course, my baby mama's Mexican, and when I showed her a picture of bro, she said, oh, well, he looks native, he looks indigenous. He has the eyes, the nose, the hair, the mouth, but he's just darker than two midnights. You know what I'm saying? But no, Drex, I do want to say, man, I hope that you grow to be a more successful, older man, because you're absolutely young in the mind, biologically a young person. You know, spiritually, it's just not all the way there. You got to get that corrected. You got to hang around people who are not going to put you in that light. And no, he didn't say the hard R. I'm pretty sure he has, if he's comfortable with hearing you. People probably have called him that, to the point where he's callous to it. He's numb to it. But nah, bro. You got to make better decisions. You got to get you some. You got to fire your best friends, bro. You got to get you some new friends. Don't let Drake deceive you. Yes, it's okay to have new friends. Grown men make new friends. A lot. No new friends is absolutely a horrible message. That's not how life works. I don't care if they're grown. I don't care if all your friends are Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and you went to elementary school with these people. Make new friends, okay? It's all about love, bro. You hanging out with some people that use the hard R and you look like what they would describe as a hard R, because that's an absolute. That's not an opinion. That's not subjective. There are white niggas, there are Asian niggas, but when it comes to that hard R, bro, they're talking about you. They're talking about me. They're talking about my son. They're talking about us. And they don't really care about us. Because if they cared about you so much, they wouldn't have set that around you at all, number one. And they wouldn't have definitely set it on a live when you're trying to be a poppin' rapper that was just on no jumper. But it is what it is. It's not what it's not, man. It's Aaron Moses. Love yourself above all things. Know yourself to get to love yourself. And then fall in love with yourself. And do that every day. And fall in love with people that are in love with Jesus. Peace, gang.